Well, the average price for real estate in the Fraser Valley just surpassed $1 million. So I thought it would be fun to go over the 6 cities in the Fraser Valley region and rank them as for what is most affordable all the way up to the most expensive and in each asset class. So those cities are North Delta, which is kind of half a city because Delta is split between Vancouver Board and Fraser Valley Board. Obviously, Surrey, White Rock, Langley, and the Fraser Valley Board goes out as far as Abbotsford and also includes Mission. If you'd like to stay up to date on pricing in the Fraser Valley, specifically my marketplace of Surrey, BC, make sure to hit and click that subscribe button and that notification bell right next door so you don't miss a single update. And don't forget to hit that like button. Remember, my job here is to educate and get this information out to as many people as possible. Your job on the other end is to hit that like button, which helps the YouTube algorithm push this video up and out to more people who can then also hit the like button. So in the Fraser Valley, we technically kind of have 6 cities, but I'll explain that. It's not necessarily true, but I'll explain it as I go. And we also have 3 different asset classes. So condos or apartments, townhouses, which are connected on the walls, and then detached or single family homes as well. So let's start off with condos. Sorry, my eyes are going to shift off to the side here a little bit because I can't, there's no way I can remember all this pricing. But I'm going to start at the bottom, the most affordable place to buy a condo in the Fraser Valley. And as I said, I'll kind of explain some of the cities as we go here as well. So bringing up the bottom, the most affordable spot to buy, I was actually shocked by this, to buy a condo in the Fraser Valley is Abbotsford at $354,000 or 600. I'm not going to give you the change here, guys, but 355,000 basically for a benchmark price. Now, a benchmark, as I mentioned earlier, is likely the better measure because average price is specifically just a calculation. Benchmark has a bunch more information and is much more accurate. Pulling up next is actually Mission. Now, this is why I was shocked. Mission is usually the lower price, but there's not a ton of condos in Mission. And they actually came in at $389,000, almost $390,000 for the benchmark price there. Next, and this is even more shocking to me, but again, a relatively low sample set. North Delta actually comes in just over $400,000. Now, North Delta is strange because it is part of the Corporation of Delta, and the Corporation of Delta is kind of split down the middle, half in the Vancouver Board and half in the Fraser Valley Board. So this is only the north end of town, North Delta specifically, not the entire city or Corporation of Delta. Next, coming in line right smack, kind of in the middle. Well, is there a middle? No, it's number 3 on the list. 426,200 is my hometown of Surrey, BC. And I'm going to say I'm kind of shocked by this. It's actually the next one here. The number 2 on the list is Langley. Langley is more expensive in condos than Surrey, which is kind of strange because it is further out in the valley. However, if you travel up into Willoughby, you'll notice that a lot of big brand new luxury condos are being built there. So that explains why Langley is sitting at 434,100. And I don't think anybody's going to be shocked by this if you know the area, but White Rock comes in as the most expensive place to buy a condo or apartment at $468,200. Okay, now let's move on to townhouses. Most people don't realize the difference necessarily between condos and townhouses. It should be hopefully fairly obvious. A condo or apartment is just that: inside hallways, underground parking. Often a townhouse is outside entry, often with its own garage, but not always, and attached walls. And bringing up the bottom, this is fairly predictable. Down at number 6 at $503,000 benchmark price is Mission. Followed very shortly after by Abbotsford. Those are out in the valley. We expect those prices to be lower for most product classes. Abbotsford is pulling up at $515,000. But next, a little bit of a surprise, and likely as a result of a small sample set, is White Rock. White Rock is actually next on the list, which I kind of couldn't believe, at number 4 at $609,000. But again, there's not that many townhouses in the city of White Rock itself. And this is the city of White Rock. This is not South Surrey White Rock. Most people say when they live in White Rock that they live in White Rock, but they don't live in White Rock. They live in South Surrey. But that's just, I'm skewed. I'm from the wrong side of the tracks, and I'm sick of those guys down there saying they're from a nicer area than they are. But anyway, I'm joking. Next on the list, at number 3 is North Delta at not really close to White Rock. North Delta is sitting at 613,000. Again, not a massive sample set, but it is growing. More townhouses are now coming in into North Delta. Next on the list is Langley, coming in at $635,000, and the number one most expensive spot to buy a townhouse in the Fraser Valley is Surrey at $652,300 as the benchmark price. All right, that only leaves detached left, and the only city on my list here from the Fraser Valley that is still under $1 million, coming in at number 6, is Mission at $887,500, followed by probably not a shocker here for most people. The next one at number 5 is actually Abbotsford at $1,068,000. So this is the part that shocks me, though. You go to the next one at number 4, and it's actually the place that's closest to town. North Delta comes in at 1.134. So you're going from out in the valley all the way close, as close as we get to the Vancouver board. And it's actually only coming in at number 4. Number 3 on that list is Langley. Now, Langley is technically 2 different cities. You have the township and you have Langley City itself, but for these purposes, they are combined at 1.279 being their benchmark price. And the number 2 spot, we've only got 2 left. Remember, we've got Surrey and White Rock. The number 2 spot, maybe surprising some people, is White Rock, believe it or not. Just over $1.3 million for their benchmark price. And that means the most expensive place to live in the Fraser Valley in a detached home is the like button. Have you hit it yet? It's absolutely priceless. Please make sure to hit that like button. But no, in reality, the most expensive place to live in a detached home in the Fraser Valley is my hometown of Surrey, BC, coming in at $1.336 million, a number I thought I would never, ever hear in my entire life. So if you like this type of real estate information, in order to stay up to date on the market, please remember to hit that subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss a single one of our updates. And please hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps get this messaging out to other people who can then also hit the like button.